Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to talk about my first spiritual awakening and my first ego death. And I feel like I've always been a spiritual person. I've always wanted to get crystals and clear my energy and have incense and have like that peace and calmness. But I wasn't doing like actual inner spiritual work. Like I wasn't meditating. I would do tarot, but I wasn't really learning it and connecting. So the first time I had my spiritual awakening was when I lied to a person that I really love, and being really aware of it, because you can see how much lying hurts others and affects others. And I had to realize that, even if I was lying to try to protect someone's feelings or just try to not let someone be disappointed in me, I had to realize that that was something I've done since I was a kid, and I had to realize that, when I would lie to my mom, I wouldn't understand why she would get so frustrated, or, just that whole pattern of my life where I just wasn't aware of what I was doing was bad, because you hurt others lying to people. Like, it's a bad cycle to be stuck in, a bad pattern or a bad trait to have. And even if you think that you're helping others and, protecting others' feelings just so they're not hurt or disappointed, it still hurts that person when you lie to them. And just seeing that with someone I love, because my mom was always going to be in my life. My mom was going to, she was going to be disappointed in me, tell me not to lie or do the things I was doing that I wasn't aware of. But she was always going to be there for me. And she was always going to love and support me, no matter how hard we fight or no matter the distance that we needed from each other. She was still always going to be in my life as my mom. And I learned that unconditional love for her because she gave me a lot of unconditional love. But when you're lying to someone and, you love them and they can leave, it's not like they're your mother, your father, sister, brother, they're not your family. So they can leave you. And when you realize, you want to be that best version of yourself where a person you love isn't going to leave, and just understanding that. And it just taught me a lot with just seeing a person hurt from something that I've done to my family and stuff like that, and seeing how much they've supported me and just continue to love me. I wanted to just change that way of myself. And it really awakened me to do work within and to heal patterns that I've been in as a child. And it helped me even heal relationships with my mom or like my grandma and my stuff like that, because I was able to talk about how I was truly feeling in those moments and start admitting to things, and start like taking accountability for things that I've been doing, and going within and figuring out how I'm going to change it, how I'm going to better myself, how I'm going to be intentional with things that I do now, and doing that shadow work. Like, I feel like before, when I was just collecting crystals and everything, like being spiritual, even like, on TikTok, there would be like those get the shadow work journal and stuff like that. I never got that, but like, just as an example, like I would try to follow shadow work books or shadow work quotes. And it was like I wasn't actually doing my shadow work that I needed to do. And so just having that kind of awareness, like, oh, this is something I need to change to become a better person just in general, and to be truthful and authentic with myself, and knowing that I love myself, and that if I make mistakes, I should be able to take accountability and make up, or not make up for it, but just take accountability and be aware of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it intentionally. And just doing actual true inner work and shadow work, and being able to be like, oh, this doesn't make me feel good, or I need to take accountability for this, and going within and actually doing what I need to do, and doing it, putting it into action, and truly changing within and seeing change on the outside. And of course I messed up still during that time on my first spiritual awakening, but I got more and more and aware of why I was doing it, and more aware on how I want to go about expressing how I feel instead of hiding it and putting up an ego. Because everyone makes mistakes, everyone does things. Like, unintentionally, kind of, in a way, like subconsciously. So just being able to admit to it, and what you do after truly is what matters, and understanding that, now I'm able to make mistakes and know why, and I'm able to make mistakes and not feel so guilty, because I'm able to express why I made the mistake, own up to it, and work on it. And now, being aware of my mistakes, I don't have to make the same mistakes again, or I can just do better at avoiding things that I want to avoid by being intentional with what I do. So that was like a big part of my spiritual awakening, was just finding things that I truly wanted to change within to be a better person. And love is what really struck that for me. And I don't know how other people had their spiritual awakenings, but I feel like that was like, the rock bottom point of, I love this person and this person is good for me. And I don't want to lose this person because of something that I know I should take accountability for, and stepping into that mindset. And I feel like that was just a beautiful experience for me. And I see that with like my purpose now is I'm here to love, and I'm here to give people love and give that kind of comfort to people that are kind of in the situation that I was in, where it's hard for you to admit things to yourself, but once you start, it get better. I stuttered, but it's gonna get better. It's gonna feel better. You're gonna feel lighter, just taking accountability and truly being who you are, and not hiding yourself from nobody, not even yourself. And I want to talk about my first ego death, which was me I've always learned my purpose during my spiritual awakening and on my spiritual journey, on just being here to heal others and help others, and really tapping into my feminine and creator energy. But when I had my first ego death, it kind of gave me more sense of my purpose, and how my purpose is here to love. And I love to love people. I love to just put love in people's life every day, even if it's a stranger, and giving them a compliment. Like, I love to give that light or comfort to people's days. And because everyone has bad days, everyone has bad moments. Sometimes you're not in your right headspace, and things aren't aligned for you in the moment. But I want people to know it's okay, and that once you start stepping into who you are, taking accountability who you are, truly loving yourself, and loving your mistakes, loving your bad days, that's my purpose here, is to show that, and to kind of be that little conversation in people's life where they can kind of think with that mindset for a little bit, because I know it's hard, and I know that doesn't come automatically to people to not fight, or to not be rude to people, or to not have bad blood with people, or to not just think negatively about the world. I want to be that inspiration in people's life, or that little conversation, that little voice in someone's head, where it's like, hey, the world isn't bad, even though shitty things happen and there are scary people in the world, but we are protected, and God has his plan for us, and nothing is going to be out of our path. Nothing is going to be something that isn't destined for us. Whatever happens at the end of the day. And that if you keep your positive mindset, and you stop thinking about the worst outcome all the time, and you start thinking about the best case scenario, and stop putting so much fear into your daily life, and put more love into your daily life, that's my purpose. And I had to find my first ego death with just being at that point that no one can make me feel bad for doing that. No one can call me friendly because I love to talk to people. No one can call me crazy for thinking the best in people. And I'm not going to let people do that to me anymore. I'm not going to let people put fear into my heart on this world we're in, because I know that there's so much goodness in the world, even if I have to create it, or I have to show it into people's lives. I have to know that I am here for that, and I'm not going to let a person scare me, or a person make me fear the world, because I don't. And that was my first ego death on, just people's opinions and, what people say about my path or what people say about my personality. It could be family, it could be friends, whatever fear people try to put onto me. I've done so much inner work where I know that stuff isn't going to happen to me. I know I am protected. I know that I'm here to give love to anybody, even if they hate me, even if they don't want nothing to do with me. If they reach out to me, I will help. I will be there. And I also learned that from even like my own sister. Like my own sister has shunned me out of her life, took my niece away from me. Like I can't even see my baby niece anymore because of the hate that's in my sister's heart for things that I've only tried to forgive her and show her that we have been in the same boat. I feel how you feel. Like I know this character that you're creating and this ego that you're putting up is because you are scared and there is pain and things feel lonely. But I will never let anything that she does to me, no matter how much it hurts me, I will show that unconditional love, because I don't believe the egos that people put up. I know it's pain and I know it's hurting and I know it's because the way you grew up or the way you couldn't express things to your family. And I know I've felt that way before, and I know the ego and character that I've created before, and I'm not going to let anybody bring that out of me again, and I don't want to bring that out in anybody ever again, And I will always be here for people. I will always be a safe space for people. Truly, no matter how much they hurt me or how much, truly. Like, things are forgivable. Even if I won't forget it, they are forgivable. And I have too much love in my heart to shut anyone out who, I understand people disrespect people because they hurt, or hurt people. But I won't. I have that ego death in me where no one can truly hurt me. My own sister hurt me enough where it's like I can't be hurt. No one can take their love away from me or take anything away from me. I have everything that I need. I have all the love and peace and harmony in my heart that I need. All I want to do is give it to people and show people that, you can be forgiven and you can change. And I've changed. And that was just because of someone loving me so much and not judging me for what I've done in the past, or, for me lying. I had that forgiving person, and that just inspired me so much to be that in someone's life, because that truly changed my life. Because my mom was always going to be there, like I said, but a person that loves you, that can leave and they stay because they believe in you and they believe in your heart and they believe in your soul and your intentions, that's what's going to make you believe in yourself and see yourself a little more, that, I do have a beautiful heart and I do have good intentions, and if I messed up, I can take accountability for that. And that's just a little bit of my spiritual journey, my ego death journey. I'm sorry if I didn't put it exactly how in sections I needed to, but I just wanted to let it flow how it needed to flow, and kind of let my story on how I'm able to talk about the things I'm able to talk about, and how I'm able to be in the mindset that I'm able to be in, just because of me taking accountability for things and me truly changing within and figuring out things I need to change within. And now I love everybody. I love myself, and I love you guys, and I love the journeys and paths that you're on. I love hearing about your stories, and please comment your stories if you haven't told me before. I think we all have unique ways on how we get to be high vibrational beings and step into our powers and our destiny and our purpose, and truly being people that are going to change the world just because of us changing within. So please let me know your stories. Let other people know their stories. You can inspire so many people around the globe, the world, just by telling your story. And I love you guys so much. y'all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, just high vibrational day. Thank you for tuning into my frequency. And I love you guys so much. This is gonna be the end of the video, but I do want to show y'all my keychains real quick that I just made. 777. We got 444. I got all the angel numbers, and I'm gonna add some pink and yellow designs to them. But yeah, we're just healing our inner child, doing projects that are gonna heal our hearts and heal other people. So just wanted to show y'all that real quick. I love you guys so much. Y'all have a beautiful rest of y'all's day, and bye guys.